Hi everyone, this is welcoming you back to the Pathfinders channel. This is your Uncle Sahid back on board, and today we are looking at migration abroad for study purposes, particularly based on available budgets. So if you're looking to migrate to the world main economies, including the European Union and areas the United Kingdom, the United States, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, and so on, the right place. Like and share our videos, hit the subscribe button, and don't forget to turn on the notification so you don't miss out on any of our new videos. So studying abroad is an amazing experience that can change your life, your perspective of the world, and that can also be extremely expensive. Studies have shown that the globalized world has led to more opportunities generally. So recognizing this, many students are looking outside their country for a broader perspective on the world and its inhabitants. So choosing to study abroad is an exciting and worthwhile decision. But before you make your move, the cost of study is very crucial. It is very important to know what your budget for study is. So if you're looking at a country where you wouldn't actually be paying a charge at all for study, then you would be looking at the Nordic country of Iceland. In Iceland, there is no tuition charged at the country's four public universities, with only registration fee of around $600 per annum. The four universities, which are the Agricultural University of Iceland, the University College, as well as the University of Akureyri and the University of Iceland. These four universities, there are courses available across these schools in different faculties of environmental science, agriculture and fish biology, tourism studies, social sciences, education, engineering, law, natural resources, business administration, nursing, medicine, and health science. However, if you study a little bit of a budget available to you, say for instance in the range of 500 to 6,000 US dollars, then you should be heading to Luxembourg and Malta. And this is for a variety of English taught programs. Luxembourg offers a diverse range of academic programs, including natural sciences, engineering, economics, law, art, and social sciences. There is one and only public institution called the University of Luxembourg. Most bachelor's and master's degree programs here cost between $450 to $5,500 per academic year. When it comes to Malta, it offers a dynamic education system, significant career prospects after graduation. The University of Malta is home to about 14 faculties. So it ranks amongst the best institutions in the world. And when we talk about the tuition, the university requires international students to pay between $1,800 and $6,000 US dollars per academic year. However, if your budget is a little larger, you got a budget between $1,000 and $10,000 US dollars average, then you should be heading to countries such as Germany, Italy, Belgium, Austria, Finland, Sweden, Denmark, and so on, as they've got variety of English taught programs as well. In Germany, for instance, this is a country that stands out as one of the cheapest countries to study in Europe, especially for international students. Boasting a profound cultural heritage, prestigious universities, and a dynamic research milieu, Germany emerges as one of the cheapest countries to study in Europe. And this is for students seeking affordability in their European educational journey. So the majority of the public institutions offer tuition-free education, which is accompanied by a nominal student union semester fee that caters for essential services such as transport needs, among others. So there are quite a number of low or free tuition universities offering English taught programs to international students in Germany. Free University of Berlin. This institution does not charge tuition. You're paying certain nominal fees and charges each semester only. At the Humboldt University of Berlin, so all students are only required to pay a semester fee for Students' Welfare Organization, a semester ticket for public transport, and so on. So the University of Cologne as well does not charge tuition. However, all students must pay social contribution fee of around €250 for each semester, or around €500 per year. So this fee also include public transit pass for buses and That is basically what happens in those institutions. At the University of Bonn, again, the institution does not as well charge. Students are required to pay a social contribution every semester, which is used to finance various services in the institution. So the University of is also free for international students. For the majority of its programs, the university does not charge any tuition. Meanwhile, in Italy, so public institutions in Italy are markedly cheaper because they usually would charge between 900 to 3,500 US dollars per year. So, and the cheapest universities in Italy are the universities of Padua, Milan, Florence, Siena, and Pisa. So the vibrant cultural nationality and the affordability of world-class institutions in Belgium make it a perfect place to study. As a student, you can actually get some student jobs as well as discounts on health insurance, public transport, and scholarships to offset some of these costs. The country offers over 70 English taught programs across, bachelor's degree programs and more than 350 English taught master's degree programs. The best English taught programs in Belgium are found at the universities of Antwerp, the KU Leuven, the Ghent University, the University of Liège, Utrecht University, the Ridge University, and Brussels, and so on. So the tuition paid by non-EEA students in Belgium depends on their nationality. So those from the least developed countries, mostly in Africa and Asia, pay around 900 US dollars, while others may pay an average of 4,500 US dollars. You can substantially reduce your tuition if you can apply for a scholarship as well. So when contemplating low tuition universities abroad, so Finland also offers a very good opportunity. Finland particularly, there are English taught programs for international students, so non-EU or EEA students are often required to pay tuition, but they can equally apply for a range of scholarship opportunities that are offered by the universities. Tuition really varies in Finland, so it varies from university to university. At the Diakonia University of Applied Sciences, the Kajaani University of Applied Sciences, as well as the Novia University of Applied Sciences and the Tampere University, they charge around 6,500 US dollar an annum. However, the Seinäjoki University of Applied Sciences, the Oulu University of Applied Sciences, and the University of Eastern Finland, the tuition per annum is usually between 7,500 and 9,500 US dollars. So in Sweden, there are over 900 programs that are available to choose from that are taught in English across the 39 universities in the country. So about a fifth of the proportion of the Swedish institutions are ranked among the top 200 in the world. And this include the KTH Royal Institute, as well as the University of Lund, Uppsala, Gothenburg, and Stockholm. International students will have to pay a certain amount, which varies from 7,800 to about 14,000 US dollars an annum. In Austria, international students will usually have to pay 1,000 US dollar per semester as tuition for study. If you actually want to study in Austria for free, you might need some forms of scholarships. So the cheapest universities in Austria include the University of Vienna, Graz University of Technology, as well as the University of Innsbruck. So in Denmark, the university fees range between 6,500 and 17,500 US dollars. For instance, at the University of Southern Denmark, you would pay a tuition ranging from 3,800 to 6,500. While at the Technical University of Denmark, it is between 8,000 and 16,000 US dollars. However, if you got a massive budget, you're still looking at the UK, the US, Australia, or Canada, of course, those options are still very much available. So the cheapest institutions in the UK would cost an average 11,500 to 18,000 US dollars annually. Living expense would also be an average 11,500 US dollars. So the UK might be an option, especially if you do not have dependents. So the cheapest institutions you might be looking at in the UK at the universities of Cumbria, Coventry, West London, both Teesside, Leeds, Chester, Stratfordshire, Sunderland, Leeds Trinity, Plymouth, and Suffolk. So meanwhile, if Canada interests you, the costs on the average is between 12,000 to 13,500 US dollars annually, with an average living expense which was just recently raised to 15,000 US dollars as well. The cheapest institutions in Canada are Memorial University of Newfoundland, the University of Saskatchewan, the University of Regina, the University of Manitoba, the New Brunswick University, Saskatchewan Polytechnic, among others. If you're looking towards Australia, then the average cost of tuition would be between 10,000 and 16,000 US dollars, with an average living expense of 15,000 US dollars as well. The cheapest institutions in Australia are the University of Southern Queensland, the Charles Darwin University, the University of Sunshine Coast, the Charles Sturt University, and Western Sydney University, among others. The cheapest institutions in the US, however, may cost between 9,000 and 15,000 US dollars annually, with an average living expense of about 15,000 US dollars as well. The cheapest institutions in the US are the Alcorn State University, Dickinson State University, the Delta State University, Cleveland, the Peru State College, the Mississippi State University, the New Mexico Island University, Eastern New Mexico University, Minnesota State University, and the University of South Dakota. Regardless of where you currently stand in your academic or professional career, pursuing your education can only help you in the long run. So your purse is actually the huge factor in determining where your choice would be. Everything is down to your purse. Thank you very much, and this brings us to the end of today's review of study options, mainly across Europe, including the United Kingdom, as well as the US, Canada, and Australia. And this is all done with respect to what you've got in your budget for study purposes. If you find this information really valuable and you're eager for more most updated information and immigration tips to successfully migrate, then like and share our videos, subscribe to this channel, and hit the notification button so you can have all the latest videos produced immediately they are released. If you do need help, however, with some specifics or with some individualized services in particular, please feel free to contact us at visapathfinders@gmail.com. And let's create this success story together. Thank you and bye-bye.